Greetings. This is part of a 2-segment on stinginess, one on being stingy with the other person being stingy with us. This video is about when other people are stingy with us and we feel shortchanged in some capacity. If you're new to EFT, pop onto my website. There's details on the points. All that stuff is there. Check the box below for links. If you want to join me for a group session, contact me, whatever. Pop in the box below. Meanwhile, let's just dive in. I'm going to assume you know the deal and honor your own well-being. And let's dive in, and you can just echo me as we go. Even though I can't believe how stingy they are, I deeply and completely, gently and compassionately love, honor, accept, and forgive myself. I can't believe them. Who do they think they are? Expecting so much of me and giving so little in return. I just can't believe how stingy they are. And I deeply and completely, gently and compassionately love, honor, accept, and forgive myself. Even though there just isn't any goodwill. There's no generosity of spirit. Never mind a generosity of resources, be it money or other material items. But their whole demeanor speaks cheap and stingy. And I deeply and completely, gently and compassionately love, honor, accept, and forgive myself. I just can't believe how stingy they are. I'd like to call them cheap, withholding, stubborn. Was my request really so big that they couldn't accommodate it? How about basic human graciousness? A little compassion, please. Under the arm. A little goodwill would go a long way. Ribcage. To just be a little gracious and giving. But they couldn't do it. They just didn't have it in them. They're withholding. Just stingy. It makes me mad. Makes me angry. There's this disbelief. And they've done this before. And each time they do, it creates resentment within me. Why can't they be more giving? Have a little bit more latitude. A little compassion. A little consideration. But they don't. And it infuriates me. Because there's no goodwill. Isn't that their song, Goodwill to Fellow Man? What is it that I'm asking for? What is it that I'm needing from them? Do they have the capacity to give? Maybe it's financial. Maybe it's time. Maybe it's just the appropriate words. A little patience. Can I borrow that item they have? Is that what I'm seeking from them? What is the goodwill that I'm looking for? How hard is it to give a little? A little patience when someone's late, a little extra money in the coffers, to dig a little deeper in the pocket, or a nicer tip, or to buy a nicer item, whether it's a meal out or to invest in something a little bit more expensive of a nicer quality. Why are they so stingy? I don't understand it. Everything's about money to them, or time. It's like they just can't give. Are they takers who take and take and take? They're just so stingy. Reminds me of Scrooge. No generosity of spirit whatsoever. Nothing to give to their fellow man. No compassion. No consideration. It infuriates me. I'm angry. And I'm sad. And I feel lonely because I'm by myself when I could be with people. No invitation for me. There's resentment. Oh, is there resentment? That frustration is growing because they're just not giving. I know they have the resources, which makes it a bigger pill to swallow. Because my ask isn't that huge. My expectations, I think, are reasonable. A little bit of etiquette, please. A little bit of courtesy. A little bit of common sense. How hard is it to contribute to those around you? Oh, makes my blood boil when I see people this stingy. People this rude. People this inconsiderate. Sort of shallow. Artificial. They're stonewalling, just not giving me answers. There's contempt. I don't understand why people are so stingy. There's criticism. I have to tolerate their hostility, their bad manners, and their bad moods. And it doesn't feel good because I deserve better. And I don't understand. What's wrong with them? That they lack this consideration. That they're so short-tempered, lacking the capacity to serve others, to contribute. Sometimes the smallest gestures can go a long way, but they don't have it in them. And it's frustrating. and it's infuriating. But that speaks to them. I'm not responsible for their limitations. And I don't have to tolerate it either. I can move on. I can interact with others. Just because they're stingy doesn't mean other people are. I can create new relationships. Yes, I can speak my truth and call them out on it. Hey, that's not appropriate. You deserve better. And sometimes I just have to accept whatever they have to give. Because not everyone has deep pockets. Not everyone has the goodwill in their heart. Not everyone has patience or time or the resources. But their stinginess, that's about them. I can accept it. And maybe that's all they've got to give. Or if it's important, I can insist on more. Better treatment, better boundaries, more self-respect for myself. I can insist on more for me. Because I deserve to be treated well. And I don't have to tolerate their stinginess if they make a pattern out of it. I'll express my needs. And I'll recognize that they are who they are. If I can give generously, with patience and compassion, then that's my calling. To speak honestly, to recognize your stinginess for what it is, a limitation within them. I don't have to take it personally because it's not about me. It's either about their bad mood, their lack of resources, or their lack of etiquette. But it's not about me. I can educate them where I can, protect my own boundaries, and let the rest go. Because I'm not responsible for their ill manners. It's not my duty always to be the one to call them out. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. It is my job to be clear on my boundaries, to express my needs, to correct and educate for next time, if I'm willing to give them another opportunity. But I'm honoring myself. That's what matters most. My time, my mood. Because I'm moving forward in life, trusting that everything is working out for me. And maybe I need to cut them out of my life. Or change the dosage, the frequency of how often I see them. That may be my duty. That's for my own soul searching as I look for ways to move my life forward. Because I'm opening myself up to more and more good. I'm feeling better and better. And taking back my power each and every day. Blessings. Thank you for being here. And we'll see you on another video. And don't forget, this is one of two. So bye for now.